Hey, good morning and happy Friday. I pray that you are looking forward to a great weekend and you're having a great day. It is a great day. And this morning, I just want to add to that great day by sharing a devotional message with you. Have you ever thought about what it takes to see things from a different point of view? I mean, we've all had to adjust to do that. Well, the truth is that it takes a change of location, a change of location of our view, of our perspective, of our sight, of how we see things. It could be physical, but the truth is that it's often mental. And when it comes to God, it's always a spiritual change in our point of view. So the scriptures record that when Jesus was upon the cross, that many of the people that had followed him were some of the very people who were now there ridiculing him. They were questioning if he was the Christ. Some even cursed him and denied him outright as the Son of God. And to add injury to insult, the scriptures tell us that many of his disciples, all of them as a matter of fact, except for one, had left him. Some had denied him. The only one that was there was John with a few women, and they were all weeping and lamenting his death. See, it's a pretty sad scene and a view from the foot of the cross. But it was a completely different view from up above where Christ was as he was crucified. Listen to Hebrews 12, 1-3 from the Message Bible. It says, "Do you see what this means? All these pioneers who blazed the way, all these veterans cheering us on. It means we'd better get on with it. Strip down, start running, and never quit. No extra spiritual fat, no parasitic sins. Keep your eyes on Jesus, who both began and finished this race that we're in. Study how he did it, because he never lost sight of where he was headed from the cross. That exhilarating finish in and with God. He could put up with anything along the way. He put up with the cross, shame, whatever. And now he's there in the place of honor, right alongside God. When you find yourselves flagging in your faith, go over that story again at the cross, item by item, the long litany of hostility he plowed through. That will shoot adrenaline into your souls. And so from the sacrifice of Christ on the cross, we're reminded of a few things that I'd like to encourage you with this morning. The first thing I want to leave you with is that it's never as bad as it seems. I'm going to say that again. It's never as bad as it seems. I get it. Sometimes life throws us some curveballs. It feels bad. It looks bad. You're assured that it is bad. But no matter what it looks like, the sacrifice of Christ gives us a new possibility for life. You see, while everyone at the foot of the cross questioned the legitimacy of Christ to save, and they doubted and they were hurting and it was bad, Jesus looked down upon them from up there with joy, with love, and with hope for the future. Now that's encouraging. I'll tell you why, because here's what it tells you and me, that what he knew about you did not shake his commitment to endure what he was going through. Why? Because Jesus didn't see you in a bad state. Jesus saw your victory through what he was doing. So no matter what life looks like on your end, know this: Christ has a higher vantage point. He sees what you don't see. He sees your victory. Trust what he says and focus upon seeing what he sees. The second thing I want to leave you with here is this, that where you find yourself is not where you finish. I'm going to say that again. Where you find yourself is not where you finish. For many people on that day, hope died in their hearts. These people had lived with a hope that Jesus would deliver them, that he would save them from the many hardships of their lives, and even from the rule of Rome. And so upon seeing Christ crucified, not only were they witnesses to the death of Jesus, they were also wrestling with an internal witness, a false witness that resonated within them that told them, "You're finished." But what they didn't know was that Jesus was running a completely different race. One in which not only he ran on our behalf, but he also dictated the terms on what it would take to finish this race and win it. It was all on him. and he was more than capable to finish what he started. So what does that tell us? Jesus died so that you and I would know beyond a shadow of a doubt that we're not done. You need to go ahead and point at yourself, grab a mirror, pause this, and tell yourself, I'm not done, because Christ did it for you. The last thing I want to leave you with this morning is this. It's that his death is your guarantee that you can live a new and fruitful life. Jesus said this in John 12:24. Unless a kernel of wheat falls to the ground and dies, it remains only a single seed. But if it dies, it produces many seeds. He was referring to his sacrifice, but he was also referring to the fruit that it would produce in our lives. The scripture says that you've received an incorruptible seed. So you have what it takes to have a fruitful life. And so on this Friday, as we come to a close of this devotional, I want to encourage you to remember what Jesus teaches us. Take a different point of view on your life. It's not as bad as it seems. You're not done, and there's still fruit to come from your life because he gave you a new life. I want to thank you for joining us this morning on this video devotional. I pray it blessed you, and I also pray that you'll consider joining us this Easter Sunday coming up next week. Bring your friends, bring your families. There should be details on the screen for you now. Pre-registration is required, but we'd love to worship with you. And so thank you for joining us this morning, and have a great weekend. God bless you.